What's up everyone, China Cycling here. I'm sure most of us like listening to music when riding, or maybe listening to your favorite podcast when you're trying to do your boring base mile training, but I'm always worried about listening to music and then losing track of what's going on around me. Sometimes I'll just have my phone in my jersey pocket playing music out of its speaker, but then the volume's super quiet, there's zero bass, and if you're riding with anyone else, you're just going to really annoy them with your eccentric music taste. Your best quality sound is going to come from full-on headphones, but that's not going to work well with a helmet, and you're not going to be able to hear that truck that's about to come and run you down. However, headphones may be perfect for the sessions on the indoor trainer. Outdoors, you could try using in-ear earphones. They're light, they're portable, it's good music quality, no problem with your helmet, but again, you're not going to be aware of your surroundings. A happy workaround I sometimes do is just put the earphone in one ear and leave the other ear free. The disadvantage of this is that your concept of where sounds are coming from gets a bit messed up. Because one ear is sealed off and has music being blasted into it, you can no longer really locate the direction of sounds. Again, not ideal if you're riding on public roads. A more modern solution is bone-conducting headphones. Now, bone conduction has been around for a long time, but only recently, with advancements in battery and wireless technologies, have they become such an ideal solution for exercise. I'm using the Bonetalker Adder, but the market leaders and the most well-known are probably Trekz from Aftershocks. I've actually used a set of Trekz before, and they're very similar to these Bonetalkers I've got here. The biggest difference is the price. The Trekz Airs retail for $150 I think, but these Bonetalkers retail for just $99, including worldwide shipping. Now, it's not the perfect solution. Like anything, there's a trade-off. The biggest trade-off with bone conduction is the music quality. I mean, it's far better than using the speaker on your phone, but it's not as good as traditional in-ear earphones. The most pronounced difference is the bass. Bone-conducting earphones struggle to reproduce those deep, bassy notes. This isn't a problem unique to the Bonetalkers either. When I tried the Trekz Air and the Trekz Titanium, they both suffered from the same lack of bass. I do think the Trekz Air do a slightly better job with music quality, so if for you money is no issue, you can go for the Trekz Air. Another concern I had before trying these Bonetalkers was comfort. They kind of hang over your ears and have to pinch down on your head to conduct the sound. And now, especially with a helmet and helmet straps and cycling caps and glasses all in the vicinity, I didn't think they'd be very practical. But after my first ride, I was convinced. They don't interfere with your helmet straps or your glasses. Your experience may differ depending on your helmet, but I tried with 3 of my different helmets, and my teammate Mark has tried with his helmet, and the straps never got in the way. Now, I weighed my set in at 35.6 grams, which is really light. When I first put them on, I kept pushing them forwards and backwards and wiggling them around trying to get them comfortable or trying to get them perfectly resting on my cheekbones, but the best thing to do was just to try forget about them. Then after a few minutes of riding, I just forgot I was wearing them. They connect to your phone via Bluetooth 5.0, and I don't know if it's a Bluetooth 5.0 thing, but they pair and connect so fast. With all my previous Bluetooth headphones, there was always this 9 or 10 seconds of will it, won't it, waiting for it to connect. But these things, as soon as you turn them on, they find your phone and connect. I mean, it's a small thing, but it really makes a big difference. Battery life is claimed 4 hours. On my first test, I did a 4-hour, 35-minute ride, and they only started beeping low battery when I was a few kilometers away from home. They also have a built-in mic for taking phone calls. It's great having your phone hooked up to your Wahoo or your Garmin or whatever. You know, you get a phone call, you see on the Wahoo who it's from, If it's someone you don't really want to talk to, then you don't have to interrupt your training. But if it's the wife, you can kind of just slow down and answer the call on the headset without having to stop your ride completely. When I was researching for this video, I actually ordered a super cheap pair of bone-conducting headphones from Taobao for a comparison. They cost me like just under $40 US, and they claimed to be lighter than the Bonetalkers and have a longer battery life than the Bonetalkers. They looked pretty similar to the Bonetalkers, but the buttons were in different places and stuff. Anyway, when they arrived, they just would not pair with my phone. I asked the seller to send me another pair, but he told me he was just going to refund me because he suspected none of them would pair with my phone, so I sent them back and just got a refund. Now, those headphones had also claimed to be Bluetooth 5.0, and I'm just using a regular Huawei Android phone, so no idea what happened there. Just be careful when you're shopping for the super cheap ones. Try to get a set that you've tried before, or you've at least seen a review of. Now, if you do want to give bone-conducting earphones a try, Bonetalker gave me a discount code that you guys can use. If you head on over to bonetalker.com, when you're checking out, use the code ChinaCycling2019 for an instant $20 discount. They're actually based in Singapore, but they shipped mine here to China super fast. Overall, I'd say the Bonetalkers are my new favorite way to listen to music during a ride. The disadvantages are the lack of bass and the 4-hour battery limit, but the advantage of being able to hear what's going on around you and when that giant truck is going to run you down definitely outweighs the disadvantages to me. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and as always, China Cycling out.